Hey everybody, Scott from Bonefish Sailing, and it was impossible to film this because I had to have both my arms in this small space in my cabinet here. But in putting the nut on the bottom of this, what you want to do is carefully and slowly wiggle the hose bar portion of it. Just slightly keep wiggling it with one hand as you're turning the nut with the other. So I'm a pretty big dude, like 6'4", 6'5", I don't know, 220 or 30 pounds, gigantic hands. So I can put a lot of force on something like this. But it's a plastic fitting. It's going into carpet above, and at most, if you had maybe a big open-end wrench, you could put it on there. If all you have is channel locks to tighten this down, put a little electrical tape or duct tape or some kind of tape on it so that you don't mess this up. Not that it's really going to hurt it, but just kind of a best practice when you're working with plastic fittings and don't have a wrench without teeth on it. But I just kept tightening this down and pulling down on the barb with my other hand until I could not get this any tighter to the boat. So this is going to have to dry now for a while, and in order to prevent rainwater intrusion, what you can do, because Lexol, the adhesive I use, does bond in bonds underwater and bonds to oily surfaces, bonds to just about anything, which is why I always recommend it for boats. But while that's drying, you can put a cork down in the bottom of it here so that you're not going to get water if it starts to rain. But you really should protect the top side, or better yet, like I'm doing, wait for a sunny day where you can let it bond naturally with the heat from the sun and no water intrusion. But you can put a cork down here to stop this up if you have to, pause in your project. Or a piece of hose, with a cork at the end of that, or whatever you need to do. But you can definitely just stick a cork right in the end of this to stop it up. More to come once this dries. Thanks, everybody. Be safe on the water.